Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Good morning, students. Welcome to First PUC Accountancy online classes. In our previous classes, we studied that accounts from incomplete records. In that chapter, we prepared total debtors account. We solved many problems under total debtors account. In today's class, I will solve one problem related to total debtors account, and then after I will solve the problems related to total creditors account. And before solving the total debtors account and total creditors account, you should know the format of total debtors account and total creditors account. Total debtors account and total creditors account, it is very important for 6 marks. You can get the question from this chapter for 6 marks and 12 marks. Okay, let's solve the problem. This is the 5th problem. In the previous class, we solved till 4th problem. So, 5th problem, I will read the question. 5th one. Prepare total debtors account to find out the bills receivable received from customers. In bracket, debtors. Here customers means it is debtors. Okay. Debtors as on 1st January 2015, rupees 35,000. Debtors as on 31st December 2015, 55,000. Credit sales 1,25,000. Bad debts 750. Allowances to customers 2,500. Bills receivable dishonored 3,800. This is the given question. In question, from here to here, all these information given, it is related to debtors. And in the question, they asked to find out the bills receivable received from customers, that means debtors. So, we came to know this is related to total debtors account, and here given prepare total debtors account. So, let us solve the problem. Solution, write the heading total debtors account, then draw the ledger. Solution, that is debtor, debit side, credit, you have to mention. Then date, particulars, journal folio, that is JF, amount column, date, particulars, JF, journal folio, amount. Okay, one by one see. Debtors as on 1st January 2015, 35,000. This is the opening balance, opening debtors is given. So, write here, opening balance is always write in debit side for total debtors account. So, debit side date 1/1/15 to balance brought down, that is amount is 35,000, bracket opening debtors. Okay, next one, debtors as on 31st/12/2015. This is the closing debtors, we should record at the end, not now. Next one, credit sales 1,25,000. Credit sales we have to record in debit side, that is to credit sale. Credit sales 1,25,000. Okay. Next one, bad debts 750. Bad debts we should record credit side, that is by bad debts 750. allowances to customers 2500. This one also we should record credit side, that is buy allowances to customers, that is 2500. Next, bills receivable dishonored 3800. That should be recorded in debit side to bills receivable, in bracket bills receivable dishonored. Amount is given 3800. Okay. Then here we have to write the closing balance of debtors, that is here debtors as on 31st December 2015 55,000, that is we have to write at the end, leave here some space and write by balance carried down. The closing debtors in total debtors account is always we should write by balance carried down. The amount is given, see here 55,000. 55,000. Yes. Date is 31st 12. See this date. 31st 12 2015. Okay. Now make the total of both the sides. Just compare which side amount is more. I hope this side amount is, debit side amount is more. 35,000 plus 1,25,000 plus 3,800, it will be 1,63,800. 1,63,800. Here also credit side write the same amount, 1,63,800. Yes. From now 1,63,800 deduct these amounts. So 1,63,800 minus 750 minus 2,500 minus 55,000. You can get here the balance amount is 1,05,550. 1,05,550. This will be the bills receivable received from customers by bills receivable received from the customers, or you can write bills receivable also. Okay, or you can write bills receivable, that is received from the customers. Understood, right? So by bills receivable 1,05,550. So in bracket received from the customers. Okay, this will be nothing but balancing figure. This will be the balancing figure. And wherever they will ask find out the bills receivable received from the customer, this aspect is always come credit side in a total debtors account. That's why I told you should know the format before solving the problem. Let's next solve the sixth problem, that is prepare total creditors account from the following information and find out the missing figure. We have to find out the missing figure. They ask you to find out total creditors account. Yes. Creditors as on 1st April 2015 is rupees 15,000. Total purchases 75,000. Cash purchases 3,000. Discount received 2,000. Cash paid to creditors 50,000. Returns to suppliers 4,000. Creditors as on 31st March 2016, this is the question mark, it is a missing figure. That means we have to find out creditors as on 31st March 2016. We have to find out the closing balance of the creditors. And here given information is related to creditors. So and here they told prepare total creditors account. That means we have to prepare total creditors account. Solution: total creditors account, draw the ledger, debit, credit, write it here, then date, particulars, journal folio, amount, date, particulars, journal folio JF, then amount. Let us solve the problem. Yes. Creditors as on 1st 4/2015, that is 15,000 is given. So here creditors opening balance is always recorded in the credit side, that is by balance brought down. Amount is 15,000. Okay, the date is 1/4/2015. Then here given total purchases 75,000, cash purchases 3,000. We are not recording total purchases and cash purchases. In this total creditors account, we are only recording the credit purchases. So we have to calculate credit purchases. Write it here, note credit purchase is equal to total purchase minus cash purchase. Cash purchase. See, total purchase is 75,000. Write it here. 75,000 minus cash purchase 3,000. 75,000 minus 3,000, it will be 72,000. 72,000. So we got the credit purchase 72,000. So write it here, credit purchase is always recorded in credit side in total creditors account by credit purchase amount is 72,000. Bracket right, 75,000 minus 3,000. Then discount received 2,000. It should be recorded in debit side. To discount received, that is 2,000. Next, cash paid to creditors 50,000. This is recorded in debit side. To cash paid 50,000. Then returns to suppliers 4,000. Returns to suppliers is nothing but it is purchase return, that is 4,000. We should record debit side to purchase return, that is 4,000. Yes. Then creditors as on 31st March 2016, that is question mark, we have to find out. Okay, now make the total of both the side. Which amount is more, which column is giving the more amount, that is credit side. 15,000 plus 72,000, it will be 87,000. Here also write 87,000. Now from 87,000 you have to deduct these figures. 87,000 minus 2,000 minus 50,000 minus 4,000, you can get 31,000. This will be the closing balance of creditors. Closing balance of the creditor is always recorded in debit side at the end, and it should be recorded as to balance carried down. Okay, this is closing creditors. This is the closing creditors. This is the here balancing figure. BF is balancing figure is this one. Here this is the opening creditors. Opening, if you want you can write here opening creditors. For your understanding you can write opening creditors. Okay. By balance brought down. Closing balance should be debit side, to balance carried on 31,000. Yes. Yes. Next, seventh problem. From the following information, calculate the amount paid to creditors. So, we have to calculate the amount paid to creditors. Understood? So, the amount paid to creditors we have to calculate. That means, we have to prepare the total creditors account. Let us see the information. Sundry creditors as on 1st April 2016, that is 1,80,000. Discount earned 6,000. Returns outwards 7,000. Bills accepted 1,50,000. Credit purchases 2 lakh. Sundry creditors as on 31st March 2017, that is 1,90,000. So, given this information related to creditors, and in the question itself they told to find out the amount paid to creditors. So, we came to know that we have to prepare the total creditors account. So, before solving the problem, go through the total creditors format. Next one, solution, total creditors account heading, then draw the ledger. Here debit, credit, date, particulars, journal folio, amount, date, particular, journal folio, that is JF, amount. So, here first one, sundry creditors as on 1/4/2016. This is the opening balance of the creditors, that is 1,80,000. Opening balance of the creditors in total creditors account, we always record in the credit side, that is by balance brought down. Amount is 1,80,000. Okay, the date is here 1/4/2016. Next one, discount earned 6,000. This one we should record debit side, that is to discount earned. Amount is 6,000. Next one, return outwards 7,000. Return outwards is nothing but it is purchase return. This one we should record in debit side to purchase return, bracket returns outwards. Amount is 7,000. Next one, bills accepted 1,50,000. So, this one we should record debit side, that is to bills payable. In creditors we use the term bills payable. Bracket bills accepted. That amount is 1,50,000. Next one, credit purchases 2 lakh rupees. Credit purchases we should record in credit side by credit purchases. Amount is 2 lakh rupees. Then sundry creditors as on 31st March 2017, 1,90,000. This is the closing balance of the creditors. Closing balance of the creditors is always recorded in the debit side at the end. So, leave some space here and write here to balance carried on. The amount is, the closing creditors amount is 1,90,000. This is the closing creditors. Here if you want you can write in a bracket opening creditors. If you want, you can write here. Okay, then calculate the amount paid to creditors. We have to calculate the amount paid to creditors. Make a total of both the sides. I think this one credit side will be the more, 1,80,000 plus 2 lakh. The amount, the total is 3,80,000. 3,80,000. Okay. Then here also write the same amount, 3,80,000. From 3,80,000 you have to deduct above these figures. So 3,80,000 minus 6,000 minus 7,000 minus 1,50,000 minus 1,90,000. The balance is 27,000. This is nothing but 2 cash, in bracket write this one, the amount paid to creditors. Amount paid to creditors. Amount paid to creditors is always, we should record in a debit side. So we can get the here debit side balance. Here we write balancing figure, BF, B bar F, balancing figure. Yes. Here write the date, closing date we didn't write, right? So 31st 3/17 for the closing creditors. Yes. Next problem, 8th one. Prepare total creditors account from the following information and find out the missing figure. Here credit purchases 25,000, bills payable issued to creditors 20,000, cash paid to creditors 50,000, returns outwards 750, check issued to creditors 55,600, creditors as on 31st December 2015, that is 60,000, creditors as on 1st January 2015 is nil, means question mark. We have to find out the opening balance of the creditors. So in the question they asked, find out the missing figure. The missing figure is opening balance of the creditors. We have to find out. Let's solve the problem. Yes. Always in the total creditors account, the first entry will be opening balance, but opening balance is not given. Okay. So write the total creditors account heading, then draw the ledger, then here debit side, credit, you have to write debit and credit, then date, particulars, journal folio, that is JF, amount, date, particulars, journal folio, JF, amount. Okay. So creditors as on 1st January 2015, opening balance of the creditors is not given in the problem, but always the first entry should be opening balance of the creditors. So the place is here, right? In the credit side we have to write the opening balance, but we don't know the opening balance. Okay, so leave some space here. Then next one, credit purchases 25,000. The credit purchases should be recorded in credit side. Right here, by credit purchase, amount is 25,000. Okay, next one, bills payable issued to creditors 20,000. It should be recorded in debit side. So write to bills payable, amount is this one, 20,000. So in a bracket write bills payable issued to creditors. Okay, next one, cash paid to creditors 50,000. It should be recorded in debit side to cash paid. The amount is 50,000. Then Returns outwards 750. Purchase return, it should be recorded in debit side. To purchase return, return outwards is nothing but it is purchase return. So to purchase return, the amount is 750. Then check issued to creditors 55,600. It should be recorded in debit side, right? To bank. In bracket, check issued to creditors. So the amount is 55,600. 55,600. Okay. Then creditors as on 31st December 2015. This is the closing balance of the creditors, that is 60,000. The closing balance of the creditors we always record in the debit side at the end. Write it here. To balance carry down, amount is here 60,000, given 60,000, bracket, right, closing creditors. Okay. Then make a total of both the sides. We can get debit side is more. Add this one, 20,000 plus 50,000 plus 750 plus 55,600 plus 60,000. You can get 1,86,350. Both the sides write the same amount, 1,86,350. Okay. From 1,86,350, you have to deduct the 25,000. So 1,86,350 minus 25,000, you can get the balancing figure, that is 1,61,350. Okay. So the balancing figure is nothing but by balance brought down, that is the opening balance of the creditors. Opening creditors. The date is given here. In the question they ask you to find out creditors as on 1st January 2015. So we find out that opening creditors, that is 1,61,350. The date is 1/1/2015. It is given in the question. Yes. Here, right, this is the balancing figure B bar F. Okay, next problem, 9th one. Find out credit purchases from the following information by preparing the total creditors account. In the question itself they ask to find out the total creditors account. Then creditors as on 1st April 2015, 5,000. Creditors as on 31st March 2016, 45,000. Cash paid to creditors, 70,000. Returns to supplier, 2,000. Bills accepted drawn by suppliers, 25,000. Bills payable dishonored, 4,000. So we have to find out the credit purchases by preparing the total creditors account and given this information related to creditors. Yes. So here question itself says find out credit purchase by preparing the total creditors account. Let's solve the problem. Solution. Write the heading total creditors account. Draw the ledger. Then here write debit, credit, date, particulars, journal folio JF, amount, date, particulars, journal folio JF, amount. Let's solve the problem. First one, see, creditors as on 1st April 2015 is 5,000. This is the opening balance of the creditors. Opening balance of the creditors is always recorded in the credit side, that is by balance brought down. By balance brought down, amount is 5,000 in bracket opening creditors. Next, okay, date here given 1/4/2015 given date. Yes. Next one, creditors as on 31st March 2016, that is 45,000. This is the closing balance of the creditors. We should record at the end, not now. Then cash paid to creditors 70,000. This one we should record in the debit side. Write it here, to cash paid. That is amount is 70,000. Next one, returns to supplier 2,000. Returns to supplier is nothing but here it is purchase return. Write it in the debit side. To purchase return. Purchase return amount is 2,000. Then next one, bills accepted drawn by suppliers 25,000. So this one we should record in the debit side, that is to bills payable amount is 25,000. In bracket write bills accepted. Okay. Then bills payable dishonored rupees 4,000. Bills payable dishonored we should record it in credit side, that is by bills payable amount is 4,000. In bracket we should write bills payable dishonored. Then here the second one, see this, creditors as on 31st March 2016 45,000. This is the closing balance of the creditors. We should record it in the debit side at the end. So write it to balance carry down. Amount is the closing balance of the creditors. Amount is 45,000. In bracket write closing creditors. Okay. We recorded all the given information. So let's make the total of both the sides. I hope debit side total is more. Add, sorry, just a minute. Here to balance carried on closing creditors. Write the date here given in the question, 31st March 2016. Write it here, 31st March 2016. Yes. Make a total. I think debit side is more. Add 70,000 plus 2,000 plus 25,000 plus 45,000. The total will be 1,42,000. Yes. Debit side is more amount. The same thing you should write it in the credit side, 1,42,000. Yes. From 1,42,000 you should deduct these two amounts. Okay. So 1,42,000 minus 5,000 minus 4,000, you can get the amount. The balancing amount will be 1,33,000. This 1,33,000 is nothing but by credit purchase. By credit purchase. This will be the balancing figure, B bar F. Okay. See, they asked find out the credit purchases. Yes, we find out the credit purchases. Credit purchase always we should record in the credit side. We get the balance in credit side only. Understood, right? So, before solving the problem, please go through the format of total creditors account. This is the solution. Next 10th problem, that is, from the following information find out bills payable to creditors. Here we used to find out bills payable to creditors. Okay, creditors as on 1st April 2016 17,000, creditors as on 31st March 2017 23,000, credit purchases 75,000, returns to suppliers 1,500, discount earned 2,500, bills payable dishonored 3,500. Okay, so Given this information relates to the creditors, and here they ask you to find out the bills payable to creditors. So, bills payable to creditors is always come under the total creditors account, and here given information relates to creditors only. So, here we need to prepare total creditors account. Solution: total creditors account heading, draw the ledger, then debit, credit, compulsorily you must write this one. Yes, then date, particulars, journal, folio, that is JF, then amount, date, particulars, journal folio, amount. Okay, let's start the problem. Here creditors as on 1st April 2016 17,000. This is the opening balance of the creditors. Opening balance of the creditors in a total creditors account we always record in the credit side, that is by balance brought down. Amount is given 17,000, 17,000. Then here write opening creditors. Opening creditors, that is 17,000. This is 17,000. Write the date here 1/4/2016 given. So 1/4/2016. Next, creditors as on 31st March 2017 23,000. This is the closing balance we should record at the end. Then credit purchases 75,000. Credit purchases always record in the credit side, that is by credit purchases. Amount is 75,000. Okay. Next one, returns to suppliers 1,500. It should be, returns to supplier is nothing but purchase return. It should be recorded in debit side. To purchase return. How much amount is given? That is 1,500. If you want, you can write in a bracket returns to suppliers. Okay. Next one, discount earned 2,500. It should be recorded in the debit side. To discount earned. Amount is 2,500. Okay. Then bills payable dishonored 3,500. This one we should record in the credit side, that is by bills payable. Amount is given 3,500. In bracket you have to write bills payable dishonored. Bills payable dishonored. Okay. Then here creditors as on 31st March 2017 23,000 is given. This is the closing balance of the creditors. We should record it at the end. Here leave some space and write here. In the debits, we have always record in the debit side, closing creditors. To balance carry down. The amount is given 23,000. The date is given 31st March 2017. Okay. Then make a total of both the side, compare where we can get the more amount. I hope credit side amount is more. Add this one 17,000, 75,000, 3,500. The total will be the 95,500. 95,500. The total is more in the credit side. So the same amount you should write in the debit side also, 95,500. Now from 95,500 you have to deduct these three amounts. That is 95,500 minus 1,500 minus 2500 minus 23,000. So you can get the balance here, that is 68,500. Okay, this is nothing but 2 bills payable, in bracket write bills payable to creditors, bills payable to creditors, close the bracket. This is nothing but balancing figure, B bar F. 2 bills payable, B bar F, balancing figure. The answer is 68,500, bracket right, bills payable to creditors. In question they asked, find out bills payable to creditors. Bills payable to creditors is always we recorded in the debit side. Yes, we got it. Debit side we can get 68,500, that is 2 bills payable, balancing figure, bills payable to creditors. Yes. In order to know which aspect we have to record debit side, which aspect we have to record credit side, so you have to go through the total creditors account format, then only it will be easy. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.